How to get over being shy socially. So in this video here, I would like to share with you 5 pieces of advice. The first one is about having a vision for why you want to have new friends. So if you think about the friends you want to attract, why do you want to have these friends? Think about your motivation. Is it because you want to have a better life, or because you want to have a fantastic friendship that you can connect and share what happens in your life? Is it because you want to have support from people? Is it because you want to have inspiration? Ask yourself, why do you want to have these friends? The idea here is to make a vision of why you want to have these friends. Because if you genuinely know your deep motivation, next time you will have interaction, and may experience the fear of approaching, fear of rejection. Because of all these social fears, you have to think about the vision. The vision that will empower you. The vision about your friends will fuel, and will destroy all fears that you have. Interacting with people can be difficult if you don't know why you want. When you interact with people by knowing your motivation, you will be able to approach people more easily. So take a piece of paper and write it down. Why do you want to attract these new friends? And make a list with at least 5 things. Feel the emotions when you are writing down this list. If you write it down and say only, "I want to have new friends because it's great," or "it is awesome to have new friends," and you don't feel the emotions, it won't empower you. So that was advice number 1. Number 2. Focus on the things that you did well socially. People who lack confidence would focus on the things they did wrong socially. They will give huge importance to the things that they did wrong. And our brain will forget the things that we did well socially because we are focused on the things that happened badly. So the goal here is to remind yourself that you were able to accomplish things socially, and that you were able to do them well. The exercise here is to take a piece of paper and remember everything you have accomplished well socially. So it depends on the social environments where you want to rebuild that confidence. It can be in a bar or networking event. It can be in a club or restaurant. Think about one social place, let's say a bar. What were the things that I was able to do well socially in a bar? And you write everything, even if it's super small, like you were able to make a joke or anything. And the goal here is to have a list of at least 10 things. But if you want to continue and hit the 100 things, you are free to do it. And that's something I would encourage you to do. You make this list. What did I do well in that environment? And you think about your whole life. Oh, I was able to approach that person in 1980. I was able to do that. I was able to approach, have an interesting conversation, ask for the phone number. Do that because you want to show your brain all things you did well, which will boost your self-esteem and self-confidence. The next time you will be in social interaction, you will be less shy because your brain will remember all the things you can do socially, and you will be able to approach people more easily. So this exercise is really powerful. Number 3. Focus on what you can gain if you approach people. So I'm not saying to take advantage of people. Just show your brain that if you approach people, you can gain something. You can gain an amazing friendship, you can have a great time, you can get this girlfriend or boyfriend that you want, this husband or this wife, like you. To gain something from the interaction, you must put yourself out there if you are shy. And a great way to do that is by showing that you will benefit from that action if you take action. Because if you're always focused on everything that could go wrong, you will not take many social actions. We want to focus on the benefits. An example that I love sharing with you: the house on fire. Let's imagine that there is a house on fire on the other side of the street. I'm telling you that there is a $5 bill inside this house. If you can get these $5, that is yours. When asked this question, almost everyone says, "I'm not going to try. Because the house is on fire and I can only get $5. Now, if I tell you that there is a briefcase with $3 million in it, if you find it, you can keep it. Would you try?" And most people would say yes. Why is that? What happened in your brain? You have evaluated the situation, and the situation is the same. The house is on fire. But you said, what are the benefits, what are the risks, and what are the benefits? And you saw that the benefits of getting $3 million were higher than just $5. So what happened is that your brain wanted to take more action because there were more benefits attached to that. So that's the idea here. Think about what are the benefits of approaching these new people. And there are two ways to do that. The first way is to do that at home where you are comfortable. Take a piece of paper and write it down. What are the benefits of approaching these people? Write down at least 5 things. What are the benefits, and you need to feel the emotion. Another way is just before approaching someone. If you are not comfortable, you are a little bit shy. You remind yourself of what are the benefits of approaching someone. I'm not focused on the fact that they can reject me and all these bad things. I'm just focusing on what are the benefits of approaching someone. For example, I went to a bar and the way a group of people looked really friendly and said, what are the benefits of approaching them? I can have a fantastic relationship. I can laugh tonight. I can have a great time. Maybe I can have new friends. And it was more effortless for me to approach and to be less shy socially. Number 4, be moving in social places. Shy people, low confidence people tend to find a spot and stay there the whole time. But the issue is that you won't be interacting with many people if you are always on this same spot. So what I encourage you to do is always be moving. For example, when I go to a social place, I'm going to choose a place, a seat where people walk by, for example. It could be near the toilets. It can be where people enter. It could be like where people are walking past me. That's the spot where I want to be because I can go from one place to another. I can go to the bathroom, and then I approach this group. Then I go, and I take a drink, then I go there. I'm always moving. I don't stay in the same spot because I want to have many opportunities to meet new people. The idea is that if you're constantly moving, it's easier to approach someone because the more you stay still and stand in the same spot, the less your body will want to act. I want to ask you this question. If you are lying down on the couch, how motivated are you to take action, or even just stand up and take that glass of water or go to the bathroom when you are lying down on the couch? You're not highly motivated because the more you stay without moving, the less motivation you will have to take action. So that's why by moving a lot throughout the social event, it will be easier for you to approach new people and decrease your level of shyness. Number 5, lower your criteria for success. Most people are so stressed because they say, tonight I'm going out. I'm going to meet the perfect girlfriend, boyfriend, the perfect friend. And they say, I have to be perfect. And social perfection doesn't exist. It's a myth to think that people are perfect and behave socially perfect. It doesn't exist. So instead of putting yourself too much pressure saying, oh my God, I have to meet the perfect friend tonight, you can say, hey, I'm going to enjoy my night and interact with people. And one thing that you can do is lower your criteria for what you do. So, for example, instead of saying, I'm going to find an amazing friendship tonight, just say, I'm going to approach 5 people. Sometimes when you lower criteria, it's easily attainable. And what's going to happen if you approach 5 people and say, oh my God, I did it, I accomplished my goal for tonight. And then you are talking to people, and then you say to yourself, oh, I'm enjoying the conversation, why not continue that? But you will be in a more relaxed way than saying I have to find a girlfriend, boyfriend, friendship. And what's going to happen if you say that? I'm going to find, and I have to find this amazing friend tonight. It's something that is outside of your control. So if you go to a bar, and there are only bad people there, you are not going to find an amazing friendship outside of your control, and it's going to destroy your self-esteem. So instead, you should have goals that are in your control. You can approach 5 people. It's in your control. So don't put goals that are too much outside of the control. Yes, maybe you want to have this amazing friend, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you want to have, but you must focus on the things that you control. Your goal should be okay. I'm going to go out 5 days a week, 6 days a week. I'm going to approach at least 3 people every night. And you take responsibility for that. And then you see the more responsibility you take and the more actions you take, and the more you work on one of these goals that are aligned with who you are, and that you control, the more confident you will be able to build, and the less shy you will be. So these were the 5 pieces of advice on how we can become less shy. I know that if you are shy, it's really difficult. I don't know if you know my story, but 15 years ago, I was shy. I suffered from social anxiety. And maybe right now, you are saying that's not possible. Like you are lying is just a story for your brand. It's not our stuttering. I had no friends. That was really a tough time. And that's why I developed these amazing concepts. And that's why I have a unique value that I can bring to the marketplace, because it was an obsession for the last 15 to 20 years. You know, I understand when you are shy, but I can tell you that the better days are ahead, the better days are there. You take action, build your confidence, use the advice, share in this course, and become better socially, and get the friends you want. Thank you, and see you in the next video.